What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. This is part 2 of Kengan fan theories. The first theory is from Aaron Joshua. He states that there will be 3 straight wins at Kengan. Team, trust me. 3 straight wins from remaining fighters Okubo, Omar, Takeda, and Wakatsuki. Trust me. Now, this would be an ideal situation as I love both Wakatsuki and Okubo as characters, and Omar somewhat I like too. I would like to see all of them win, but the only thing that we have to consider about this 3-win streak is that plot points. Now, Lolong has been built up to be a very strong character, and we need to see what abilities he has. Unfortunately, I know that at least one of these 3 are going to lose their match. Now, for the other 2 that are going to win, I'm thinking is going to be more on the lines of Okubo and Omar at the moment. And unfortunately, I think my boy Wakatsuki, my favorite character, will probably lose his bout against, most likely, right now, Lolong Donaire. The next theory is from Karunka. Now, Karunka says that Lolong is the Tiger Vessel. Now, this would be a very interesting twist in the story of Kengan Omega if Lolong turns out to be the Tiger Vessel. But for some reason, his attitude does not match up to the Tiger Vessel's attitude. And the fact that he's been in purgatory for some time kind of shows us that he is most likely not the Tiger Vessel. But it would be an interesting twist to see if he was the Tiger Vessel. Next theory, and probably one of my favorite theory, is from Ants at Work. Now, Ants at Work thinks that Omar will beat Faye, Waka will lose to Lolong. The draw will be settled by Omar and Lolong facing off for a tiebreaker as the de facto team captains, and just because they want to anyway. Now, I think that we'll probably see Omar go up against Faye due to the fact that Faye is most likely the Tiger Vessel now, as we know that Lu Dongsheng wasn't the Tiger Vessel, and Tarashi does not seem like he is the Tiger Vessel as of this video. So it seems like Omar versus Faye is a very likely fight, and Wakatsuki versus Lolong has to happen as they're both the brawniest characters in their team. Now, if this does end up in a draw and these 2 do get to fight each other, Omar and Lolong, it will be an amazing fight. So I reckon that there'll probably be some kind of break, and we will see that Omar and Lolong are the last combatants left to decide who is the winner of the tournament versus Kengan and Purgatory. And we'll pretty much be very entertained by this fight, and I really like this theory. Okay, Ute Bagut has got quite a few theories here. The first one is Tarashi will be Ryozo. Now, I'm going to say this straight off the bat, that is incredibly unlikely. More Fist of the Secret characters will be showing up by the end of the series. Now, I think that's likely as we've already got Goji and Mitsuyo currently in the story of Kengan Omega. I think we will see other characters starting to sliding. Hopefully, I'm praying that we will see Katsuya very soon. Season 3 will never happen. I think we will get some kind of season 3. Whether it's with Netflix or with someone else, season 3 will be likely as I believe the fan base is growing and a lot of demand is on season 3 right now. The final match of the King vs. Purgatory tournament won't be the end of Omega. Yes, I believe this too. I reckon that after this tournament ends, we will see the Worm arc happening within Kengan Omega. Lolong has mastered Foresight. I think that he might have, as we know that he was able to get rid of Akoya and Nicholas very fast without them even being able to land any attacks at all, and he just dispatched them in the speed of light. Ryan is secretly one of the strongest. I don't think Ryan is secretly the strongest anymore. I think he is one of the strongest. He's definitely part of the top 3 right now, and I just want to see him go up against Edward Wu. The Tiger Vessel isn't in Kengan vs. Purgatory. Now a lot of theories have come about with the Tiger Vessel not being a part of the actual team. Now, this is possible as a lot of people have had different theories and ideas on who the Tiger Vessel can be, and it's kind of hard. It was kind of hard to pinpoint who it was exactly. the two biggest ones were Lu Dongsheng and Fei Wangfang. And Tarashi was also in there, but we're going to kind of get rid of Tarashi right now, as I think that currently, with the revelations we've had as of now, Tarashi is most likely not the Tiger Vessel. Fei Wangfang is still out there, and he is still my number one pick. And if he isn't the Tiger Vessel, it would be a good twist having someone being the Tiger Vessel and not being a part of the actual tournament. And finally, the seventh Fang of Mitsudo was the Kore that was killed, and that's why the spot open for Misasa. It would also help boost Edward if he killed a Fang. Awesome. That is an awesome theory. Now, I've never thought of this. Now, we knew that during the Alan Wu versus Ryan fight, we had a flashback of Kore Ario saying that the man who killed one Kore member, I can't exactly remember his name off the bat right now, but he was killed and set up by Edward Wu. And other than that, we heard nothing else about him. And I've always had this theory that the seventh Fang of Mitsudo might have been killed by the worm. And I think you're onto something here, you Bagu. This is a good theory. And I want to see, I might actually go into depth about this, as it's a very plausible theory. A lot of straight hitting arrows are pointing towards this theory. So good on you, mate. This is a good theory. Thank you guys for tuning into the video. The last part of this video series will be in a week's time.